Welcome along everyone to the Gfinity Arena, and it is with equal delight and equal sadness that I'm going to be bringing you the final Rocket League recap from the Gfinity Challenger Series delivered by Domino's. We'll take a look at the movers and shakers, but most importantly, the top 30 players who are going to be available for this season's draft. Let's get straight into it. So we start a new week, but it was the same story once again, as champions of week gone past once again picked up a win. And of course, it would be Gang. They took down the newly named Copenhagen Flames, who made their first finals appearance. The score would be a convincing 4-1 and would secure draft spots for all the players on this roster. Tuesday was one of the most insane tournaments we've had so far, with Gang falling early to Bunch of Bricks. Now this team smashed their way through the bracket and found themselves in the grand finals. And who else would be waiting for them but Team Method? The finals was a tense one, and it took 6 games to decide things. A 4-2 victory for Method though would mean we could be well seeing some familiar faces in action in the upcoming season. On to Wednesday now, and we had another bracket full of talent. The likes of Nordavind, Method, Gang, and of course Triple Trouble would all be involved. But who would make the final? Well, let's find out. Surprise, surprise, and Gang were one of those teams, but it would be Triple Trouble who would meet up against them. Gang couldn't make it the two-peat this week, and we had another champion crowned, as Triple Trouble made it 3 different winners in 3 different days of action. So now we get to the final cup of the week. And not only that, the final cup of the season. Everything is set up perfectly. Draft spots on the line. So let's see who stepped up and who made some big plays. We had 2 new finalists once again on Thursday, meaning after 4 cups, we would have 4 different winners. The Titans of PSG Esports made a huge run to the finals to match up against the Clappers. These 2 new finalists made it one to remember, but it was PSG's class that showed through in the end as they took the final cup of the season by 4 games to 2. After all the action is said and done, there's only one more thing for us to do. The players are nervous, we're nervous, so let's find out who made it in our top 30 for the draft. A huge congratulations goes out to Cassio, as the Frenchman secured top spot with 5,610 points. His fellow countryman Fairy Peak came up in 2nd place, and rounding out the top 3 would be none other than Method's Rix Ronde. Players sadly missing the cut include the lovable Doomsy, his former teammate Data, and Freaky too. However, luck could well be on their side, as some last-minute changes to the 30 could well happen. All we know is that for everyone involved in the selection process, it will be a nervy few days as they await to learn their fate. So that is going to do it. After 7 weeks of intense action, we have the 30 players who are eligible for our draft. Now keep an eye out on these players, see what teams end up picking them up, and what rosters are formed to try and win the whole thing. That's going to do it all from us. It's been a pleasure to bring the action to you. We'll see you all next time.